Strategos, it seems our new peoples are a little bit happier. And all because of our penchant for stealing shiny things. The conquest of Olympia and its great temple to Zeus seem to have rallied these Egyptian rioters behind our glorious cause. Still, though, the Ptolemies keep coming, army after army in the east, but their leadership is in disarray, and for every army they send, we send back a sack of heads and a few unidentified bones. So keep going, strategists. Carthage, the Nile, and glory awaits. And up until this point in the message I was given by Red Zed, everything made a lot of sense.
Yes, Stradago.
And I assumed if we attacked Carthage, we must have found a lot of mercenaries and no elephants. It's like the worst timeline for Elephant Man, isn't it? Let's do the opening proper, though. I'm rather go here, I'll be your host in the hot seat today. And getting back into the Rhodes campaign, it would appear that Elephant Man found elephants and concluded that his job in life was done and it was time to die. Which is unfortunate. Yeah. You can't attack Carthage if it has stone walls, so they spend multiple turns building rams. And you know, Carthage is nearby. They probably aren't a fan of this. So I'm gonna bring the boat around. Like I said, I'm gonna bring the boat around. I know there's a port there, that's neat. And next we're gonna try to flee with the elephants. We'll see if we can't sell Carthage a peace treaty in the future, but I guess they're probably all just dead. If the boats die, I'll try to book it through the desert and see if that'll work. I don't really have a plan. I will tell you with some degree of confidence that this is not gonna work. No, getting back into the rest of the map, what's going on? Apparently the city got bribed, we're putting it down. Stacks on stacks coming in on the, oh shit. Yeah, that matters. That is a problem. The army is nearby being retrained. What we can do is we can run this man forward to here. That's adjacent to us, we can't do that. This is awkward because it's so close to the city next to it. I can't drop a fort here or there, I think, right? This is adjacent, and that's adjacent. Yeah, there's no tile between to build a fort. Only you can't build a fort if you're adjacent to anything. There's no unwalled city, ungarrisoned city he can go to, so I guess like end of story, it's fine. We'll just deal with it next turn. I'll come back to that in a second. What's happening down here? Is the siege done or starting? We have rams, so we can do the siege now. Let's knock this out right away. Considering there's just one general's bodyguard on the point, there's not really too much commentary that can happen here. He's just dead. Like, we fan out a little bit, we sort of encircle him, but even one unit would do it with like maybe 10 to 20 losses. We outnumbered him like 100 to 1 with counter units. It's not much of a fight. I think I'm just going to occupy. This was our city previously, so it should be relatively fine. Leave behind shitty garrison. Oh, we're basically fully out of movement. That's... how's that possible?
Yes, yes.
Oh, the spearmen got here this turn. I see. To get them out of 70% happiness, I'm leaving behind the injured spearmen, leaving this little terrible half stack. And I should also check, because now I'm beginning to care, what can we recruit this turn? We are 4 turns off of slingers here, so we're taking the javelins. Hoplites here. I could have sworn this was the place. Oh, we can't do slingers yet. That's next turn. Hot damn, it's next turn. We're gonna get a lot of slingers real soon. Retrain these guys, start another batch. They don't need to be retrained right now. Hannah should also be recruiting, and that looks like it's me most of the money I got from Red. As always, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm spending all of my money recruiting guys, never anything else. Yeah, that's literally all the money recruiting guys, nothing else. Oh well, it's fine. This is a pretty terrible army. Its flag is so empty that I think it's been defeated before. Because I can't see the unit count, but like, if you have 8 cards, you should not be at the very bottom of the flag like that. What's going on in Olympia, by the way? Because this doesn't quite look right. I'm not sure what happened with the invasion of Olympia. The intention was to bring up a full stack from here, and based on the number of units, that is definitely not what happened. I'm not quite sure where this came from. It's mercenaries, it's all mercs, I see. The stack that was traded here picked up mercs on Crete, landed here and attacked. That's what this is. The reason I wanted to bring a full stack is because I foresaw this guy, wait, no, not you, this guy. I figured whoever was down here owning Olympia probably had a full stack in the neighborhood, and I don't know how we can fight them. And that is definitely going to be a problem. I can't build any useful forts because of adjacency rules. They're all too close down here. We have to beat that to hold Olympia, which means this whole thing might be a doomed temporary measure, but we'll try to figure out some cheese to hold it. And this siege is already doable. What are you? The Alien Amphibies. 13 morale, 16 melee attack, 17 missile attack, 35 defense. Those guys are pretty good. They seem a lot like 3004 that I was using as the Achaean League. And, oh wait, no, they're trash. This guy has 4 silver chevrons and blacksmith upgrades. His actual base stats are terrible. He's got 11 melee attack, 12 missile attack, and 29 defense. Or 30 defense, rather. I thought it was +6 or something. So yeah, that guy's trash. We're gonna rip him to shreds with the slingers, and then we're gonna try to figure out if we can fort wall anything up here before moving down to the eastern fort wall and starting to pick things apart with that army. So looking at this phalanx is already pretty severely depleted. What I'm gonna do is bring the phalanx up on one side to get their attention, and then fire to their back with everything else. And I'm expecting that'll be good enough to just rip them to pieces. I don't think I'll get a rout because they'll be in the point, but we should be able to kill them with relative ease. Alright, let's get this started. Run that forward, run out to here, bring the generals a little bit closer, but not enough to actually get into danger. And as soon as we get movement here, all of my slingers and archers over here will run forward to actually win the fight. I assume this works. I believe in you guys. Come on, get on the point. Do we just run everyone out to there? I guess we want to run out as little as we actually can. We don't want to get too close to them, but they should run forward after they throw these jabs. Yeah, perfect. You come forward to here. You should be on guard mode. You are good. All of you just attack. You're good. So that's how you wanted her out. Okay, backspace guard mode. I just want you to stay here and prevent them from flanking the phalanx while everyone else kills them, because 117 dropped down to 110. I was expecting notably better than that for 2 units of slingers. I see everyone spinning around over there. Could you explain how that relates to throwing rocks? You're doing it too now. You just succumbed to peer pressure. You were the only one doing it right, and you just trusted that everyone else was doing it right and followed their lead. Anyway, second volley is doing a little bit better. It's still not great. I'm gonna see if accuracy seems to be affected by range. I think it is. I'm pretty sure if we run up, we'll get much better shots. The reason I didn't do this initially is because I'm always afraid getting too close. They'll just split off and run backwards, as the AI loves to do that. Yeah, that was notably better. That was like 20 people dead instantly. Anyway, I'm gonna triple speed this because the fight's over. I think these last volleys might not be helpful. There appear to be like 10 dudes left. Oh, there's 16. Throw another shot. I was wrong. I'll let my hoplites finish the last 6 off in melee combat rather than throwing rocks and dealing more friendly fire. So we lost 34 men to them, at least. And if we do 414 minus 34, we come out to 380. So we only killed 7 of our own men. Not bad, slingers. Not bad. All right, Megalopolis is ours. I think I click exterminate for immediate cash and happiness. Because I'm looking at what happened over here at Olympia and Lepreon, and it's just like, I don't want that to repeat itself. That's bad. Destroy this. I should also check to see if this stuff got destroyed. I'm sure it did, but just in case. We could have recruiting here eventually. It makes sense to keep the military buildings. At least the ranges. I'm not so sure about these stables. I don't think we're going to be recruiting Prodromo here. And realistically, as the next patch is just around the corner, we probably don't hear about any long-term plans here, as this file will become invalidated before it can finish. But I'll be optimistic and keep them. Except for the stables, of course. We're not making horses. That's not happening. Oh, this watchtower is awful. Oh, the AI's really fucked us on that one, haven't they? Wait, is that watchtower even a legally building position? Yeah, it's technically not adjacent somehow. Okay, so we can't fort wall east, just like at all. But there's also nothing over here other than new factions to Dallas. Like, there's no way to connect from the northern stuff. So we leave behind the other family member as governor. That's enough for them. Do you suck at governing compared to this guy? You do. If I give him a quick juggle, they should be okay. Yeah, he's up to an okay face now. We drop the taxes here to low and everyone's fine. This army is the big issue. I need it not to attack. Because of this location here, because of the ports, I cannot drop a fort anywhere on the west. So I could like drop a fort here to see if the AI is really bad at the game. And that's sort of what I'm leaning towards, to be honest. There are 3 units in there. I'm not sure I can beat it with 3 of my own units, which I would need to do if I drop 2 forts. That's what I'm looking at now. I'm looking at now is the possibility of fort here and siege this settlement. I'd only have 3 units, which, like, isn't enough. Oh, hey! I found more units. Good thing I exterminated. I mean, it's definitely the Tarantines and the Hoplites, no question at all. That means we have enough. So, yeah. I'm gonna run forward, drop the idiot check. Oh, there's another watchtower. Oh, that's so frustrating. All right, so I can't build adjacent to that watchtower. Ellis, why did you build a watchtower there? This is griefing. It's okay, we just move the idiot check fort down to here, right? That's still adjacent to the watchtower. This one shouldn't be adjacent to anything. It is. All right, there's literally nowhere I can build a fort then. Shit. I'm still going to come up here to look around, see what the state of things is. Ellis is going war to the north against the Aetolian League, who has an army in their land. I would like that army to stay in their land and not come anywhere fucking near me. I'm gonna come back now. This fort wall is a lot, but obviously this army's still a threat. The issue is that they can go right to this fort. They can go fight the Aetolians. They have things they can do other than breaking the siege that I'm starting now, and that's basically what I'm hoping for. Alright, this siege is a lot easier having seen a 3 or 4-way in there as opposed to like any hoplite. If Ellie and hoplites were the 2 question marks, the siege could have been brutal, but right now it's looking fine. Also, Sparta has a lot of army down here. Not much land, haven't really expanded, but they have made a bunch of guys. Hopefully they're not all helots. They have at least a couple of people with spears. Not many, but a couple. All right, so that's Olympia and Carthage handled. This is handled. All that's left is the Eastern Front. Is there a stack in a city that I'm forgetting about? I feel like there is. It's just this one, okay. We're too poor to recruit this man, unfortunately. That's fine. We're doing our best to build the army as fast as we can. Over here, I can definitely do some splitting and get these units fuller immediately, right? So I can take this much of a full stack out. I'm not sure if I'd want to fight their full stack immediately. Just gonna pop out here, take a look at what I actually have getting retrained. These guys can't get retrained here. Where am I even getting Macedonian hoplites from? Here, all right. I'm gonna have these run back to Seiss to get retrained. I'm gonna do a fake sally on this guy to see what's in his army. Oh, fuck. Oh shit, they built the right army. They figured out which unit to build. They have 6 phalangites, 7 I think. They figured it out. They still have a lot of cav that kind of suck, but that's a real army. That's like a player composition. They have mostly phalangites, a good chunk of cav, and then some random filler. Okay, yeah, no, that's not good. That's a real army. Hey, give me a check. What's in this one? 3 phalangites and the rest is trash. And in fact, it includes a lot of depleted trash. That's good for me. What about this one?
Sir, destroy them.
3 phalangites and then mostly trash. Okay, so it's just the one real stack. This guy is terrifying. The rest of it, not so much. So I think the plan is to stall him out. Right? Just let him do his thing. Don't worry about it. Do I want to... There's a general here. I don't have to worry. If he goes to the bridge here and starts to move past, there's nowhere to build an overflow, is there? I was gonna say I was gonna build a fort like right here, but it's adjacent to the port. Yeah, there's no such thing as a secondary fort here. Tanis is the secondary fort. Still, I'm not too worried about him getting through right now. This guy is already through, so he's priority number 1, and his army's not too bad. I'm gonna step onto this bridge as my movement towards the objectives and see if I can't hit him. Yeah, I was thinking that was the case. I'm at the end of my movement, so I can't do anything this turn. Next turn, I'll try to clean up some of this fort nonsense. We've used all of our money, so there's not much to debate in terms of any infrastructure. Our agents shouldn't have movement. That's just the agent bug. Boats. Are any of our boats in bad, unsafe positions that could easily be fixed? How many Egyptian Navy was that? Not much. All the Egyptian Navy we can see is actually pretty small. It's all just 1 boats, which is weird.
Ready to sail. Ready to sail.
Good for us, but exceptionally weird.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna use this as a 1-boat scout, because what we're gonna try to do is get a full Navy essential. There they are. Okay, so we're not going south anymore. The plan was to cut south, and that plan isn't happening. So instead, these boats are regrouping.
Ready to sail.
This one can make it back. That's good, because it has to. Oh, they're both admirals, therefore they refuse to join together. Cool, super cool. Just let them die then, fuck them. All right, good, I'm glad no one lost there.
Victory!
Join up, training, boats, more boats.
Ships ready!
You really won't join? Oh, now you will. Cool, I don't know how that works. I don't know why I thought it would work. In my head, I was like, now that the fight's over, the Admiral might be gone because I've merged with this other Navy. And I don't know why I thought that, but it was right, which means I've experienced this before. And I have no idea what could cause it. I still don't. In the future, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'd be like, oh, they might join together now that they're in a different boat. And they will, and I still won't understand. I hate Admirals, so the reason boat movement becomes confusing. I start another boat in Alexandria as well.
Ships ready!
And hopefully we can group all this together into one moderately competent Navy in the near future, but that might be a pipe dream. I think that's it for the turn. I don't think there are any other boats about. I don't think there's anything to do. I'm pretty sure Carthage is just a lost cause. Declaring this war was egregious. I don't know what Red was doing there. You know, I said I wasn't gonna use agents because of the whole agent bug thing, but they all have queued commands and I can't be bothered trying to figure out whether or not they should or shouldn't have moves. Yeah, that's good for us if we want to try to take it. Baiting the Salve. Shit, man. I can maybe do this by routing them with the elephants after their exhaust. I have to try now. It was completely impossible in a siege, but they might have just messed up badly enough for me to get out. I cannot believe this. Okay. Yeah, no, this is doable. I don't know if it'll work, but it's doable. I'm just gonna cut to this part. So what I'm doing is having my general just stay sort of near them to freak them out and get their attention. Meanwhile, my elephants and skirmishers have run to the corner of the map, and they're just regaining their stamina over there. They just got back to green. These guys, however, are only just getting to exhausted. I'm gonna bring them over there at literally 0% stamina and let them engage with my skirmishers. Which is obviously not great for the skirmishers, you know? However, the plan is to run into the flanks with the elephants against exhausted units and fresh elephants. And I'm hoping that we can get something done with that. I don't know why this is red. I must be too close to the edge. Bringing our general to the right side to try to pull them towards this initial lane. And of course my general's exhausted, but he's not part of this plan. Not really. We basically just need to get 2 good charges of the elephants. I can see that that's going straight for them, so I'm gonna bring the elephants behind the line for a second. He's already back into yellow, which is pretty solid. If he could get back to green, I'd be thrilled, but I don't think that's gonna be doable. Drop this down to normal speed as I think about this.
Go, go, go!
I want them running to the right a little bit for this. I want to open the path to the elephants, essentially.
Missiles.
I'm gonna run my general past and see if they turn to fight him. If they do, that's great. If they go for this, it's also fine. So what do you do? What's the play? They're turning for the general, these idiots. How much is that? Over a dozen men just dropped. Keep it up, General, you're doing great. I'm not quite sure the physics that were happening there, but it's fine. Yeah, we've killed 45 already, they're shaken. Elephants come out to here. Oh, are these guys tiptoeing? Did they break? Yeah, this happens a lot when the AI sallies out. I don't know what causes it, but they're stuck like that. They're never gonna move again. Or they won't for a long time, at least. All right. Here's my best attempt to flank a phalanx with elephants. Yeah, it seems really good. Keep going. Push through. How many are alive? None, effectively. They're routing. Cool, next. I think we did it, because they sallied forth. They thought they could take elephants in the open field like fucking lunatics. If any of you want to go through them, it'd be good. That last elephant figured out the objective. Right, back off. Do not stand in melee and engage with it. That should still be routing, it is. Please, one elephant who's standing in them, stop doing that. I want all of you to make it out of here. Thanks to the new blood stuff, I don't like the mud textures, but it does tell me when a 2 hit point unit's taken damage. None of my elephants are wounded yet. None of them are covered in mud or blood, meaning that they are perfectly safe. And now that they're not freaking out, I think the pathfinding will work better. Oh, that guy's bloody now. Hopefully he doesn't go back into the fight. They're really not routing, are they? Bring them through. I'm gonna charge and engage them in melee here. I'm gonna tell them to fucking run through a second time. This unit's had time to rally, apparently. You charge in. They're still exhausted. What are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Stop it. Blow the horn here so that my general's not gonna be in the first part of the charge. This should be able to break them. They're just guys. Yeah, there we go.
Enemy general flees. Press forward so that the spirit of his army is a broken
You come here.
tool.
You come here. You also come there. Alright, if these guys hadn't rallied, the fight would be over. The fight is still going to be an easy win, thanks to bad AI, but it's going to take a hot second to get there. Rally's not off cooldown yet. Have we lost anything? I'm sure we lost like, yeah, we lost like 9 guys with javelins, but they barely count as people. The elephants have really bad pathfinding, like actually spectacularly terrible.
Missiles. Missiles.
Engage them in melee and charge them in the flank. The ones closest haven't taken damage, this should be safe. Attack here now that I can blow the horn, and this should be a pretty quick rout. Yeah, end battle. We got Carthage. I'm sorry for talking shit, Red Zed. Obviously you were sally baiting and it was just next level and I didn't catch on. Clearly the right play. I said this was the worst timeline for Elephant Man and I was wrong. It's his best timeline. It is the worst timeline for somebody. It's the worst timeline for Carthage because they're getting exterminated. We're not holding the city. We're burning it all to the ground, getting the boat and fleeing. And the boat lived the turn, so that is possible. Good. Now the fleeing part's actually pretty hard because we can obviously never stay here, but I'm not sure where we can go either. We got through the Ptolemy turn and it didn't move my camera, meaning they didn't launch an attack with the army that got through the fort wall. Weird. I was going to ask, where's the boats that dropped off this army, but I think I know the answer to that. Their half stack just shuffled around and didn't do anything. What the hell, Ellis? This should be scarier than it is. Also, it doesn't currently have a general, or it has a 0-star general. Either way, that's good news for us. And Gnosis is dead. I'm surprised they were still alive, to be honest. This one's pushing through, but that takes ages. Where'd he go? He was right here. Okay, do we have a spy in the neighborhood? I know where he is. He's in one of the trees. He's like around here. Right? It didn't pull my camera even though I wasn't at double speed. Just didn't feel like telling me where he was. I don't know where he went. Are those trees on the bridge? Like, he can't have pulled back. He got caught here. Guys, I'm really confused about what happened to that army. I was on my way to fight and I was next door. Well, that's gonna show up during Red Zed's part, probably. And he'll be real fucking confused to where it came from, just like I am right now. We need to find that. I mean, he was down here, so I know it's not over here because I've seen it already. No, he was around the mountain. He walked down here. Yeah, whatever floats your boat, man. Why not? Let's tear up this army. That's an easy part of the turn that has to happen. Yeah, no, you don't get to live. They have... Oh, it's sad. Let me just go select all my units and right-click them real quick. All right, where are you at, boys? They are on the mountain like I thought they'd be.
Units.
Give me a second to get through the arduous task of being near them. This is their whole army. It's like 1 unit worth of guys. It looks like they would have been successfully stack wiped, but their general escaped from a battle. That's my guess as to how this happened. That army is so fucked, though.
Units.
I mean, I'm not really meaning about this. I think... Oh, they're all invisible now. I don't really know why or how that makes any sense. We'll circle around and get eyes on them. But like I was saying, I'm just going to select all my guys and run forward because I just beat them in a fight. There's no reason to get complicated about this. Deselect the guy on the right. Deselect the guy on the right. I'll let the guy in the middle charge over at that. The guy on the left charging him. I don't even think there's enough units to really give more charge command, so I'll just put them on the general because that's the important one. I'm just gonna triple speed this. Yeah, they're kind of coming forward, which means they're kind of leaving their slingers, such as they are, undefended. Like, yeah, good head-on charge into the Rhodian Hoplites. I'm not convinced that's gonna go super well for you. Yeah, just come around into the backs of these guys, actually. What's this? It's the slingers. And you are... spearmen? Why are there 4 spearmen in the back that aren't doing anything? Whatever, it's fine. My cavalry will eventually contribute a little bit. They're all gonna die. You could probably... Whoa, you guys have really weird triangles. Their triangles seem notably bigger than they normally are, don't they? Yeah, that's a normal looking triangle, and those are giant supersized triangles. That look did not coincide with what was happening to them. All of you run him down. You guys, oh, the javelin men, the javelin men won. That's fucking embarrassing for him. Who's not routing? Why are you wasting my time like this? These 4 spearmen think they have it, man. There they go. All right, they eventually realized that 4 guys versus 1,000 isn't gonna work out for them and gave up. Let's get out of here. I've got a candidate for adoption on my screen right now, and I'll take him, I guess. Where'd he show up at? Everything was looking up for Elephant Man. He got his elephants, he conquered Carthage. Might as well get a new son while he's there, you know? I've got bad news for Carthage. I can't hold this. This is just a loot pinata. I need to get out of here. But I will take the entire city with me once I've liquidated it. Oh, you got a unique thing in Carthage. That sucks for you, just like Alexandria. Obviously, they were less than thrilled about this. We'll be taking our leave now, but I will crank the tax to very high before we go.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, so this is the part where it's not clear that Carthage Man gets to live. Looking at all the places I can go, heading directly for Rome does appear to be the direction that has the least chance of getting found by Carthage on the way out. So that's the plan. So to walk in with my finger hovering backspace. At this point though, if I find a Carthaginian ship, it doesn't really matter if I stop or not. Cool, Elephant Man has made his escape. He's made a lot of cash for us, as you can see. Holy shit. He's made an entire turn of income, more even. Okay, I think the goal for this guy, since this stack is down here, I don't know, maybe I just send him down. Maybe he's fine. Seiss can now retrain Rhodian slingers. It can't. Why can't you do that? It needs a 2nd tier range. Why does it need a 2nd tier range? In my campaign as Athens, you can recruit Rhodian slingers with a tier 1 range as the AOR variant, but apparently you need the 2nd tier range if you're doing it as Rhodes? That feels like an oversight. One of those is incorrect. Well, that put a serious fucking damper on my hype for this turn. I'm gonna bring this guy to a relatively central location with the intent of getting an army stacked on him next turn before I send him south. He's just a little bit weak. Like, I can see he's gonna beat one city, garrison it, and then be out of steam immediately. He needs more units, and he'll be getting them shortly. Dude, I really don't want to fight that army. Can we just, like, fight everything else? Wouldn't that be easier and better? I think the answer is, like, decidedly yes. So we pop out here into zone of control, then we attack, he retreats, it's fine. We're just gonna start putting stuff down in smaller groups on the outside. That looks very easy. We're not gonna take this difficult battle right away. Instead, we're gonna go for all the smaller things, build up experience, let our troops pile up, so we come in with a more experienced, completely full stack against that actually threatening Phalangite army. And with any luck, we'll be handing the save back to Red Zed before I have to fight that. Didn't really look at this army. They got Machia 4-Roy, Arab, Camel Archers, Thurio 4-Roy, and a General. So they don't have much of anything, to be honest. Seems like we just move up until the slingers start firing, right? You guys charge in, so I can see them trying to do shenanigans here. Take the charge here. To hold them for your guys. Aim at the camel archers because those have been consistently the biggest problems that we see. Do I want to pull this guy back to make sure he lives? No, we've routed them. We're good. You come in here. You two just line up here. Don't go in. This is the general. We're doing good damage to those camel archers. Not really, but we are doing damage to them. You come out to here. You come out to here. It looks like they're actually charging in, maybe? But we'll take this around here. Bring this forward. They're running down the previous guys. That's fine. Oh, are they just standing and fighting us? That's weird. Change your target to the general then. We're not running that down. Fan out. If you guys can kill the Theriaphora, you have, finally. Rhodian Slingers, I think you're done. Run forward in case later on you can, like, throw this at somebody who's routing. I don't think you can. Continue battle. We need that general dead. There we go. Are we at 85% dead? We are. That's the battle then. We lost 40 men. For a second, I thought it was 0 men. Still, really solid. 40 for 300 is a good trade. Do that a couple more times, there won't be any stacks left in Egypt. Next, we come down to this. Unsurprisingly, they don't want to fight this. Can't blame them. But they are going to die all the same. Do I want to fight a night battle? It makes my life a little bit easier, but it also saves me a tile of movement to fight them now. Alright, let's get this started. Where are they? All the way in the back, so we're gonna have to fight the whole thing. That's fine. It's not what I wanted to hear, but it's fine. Are they coming to fight me, like, immediately? Are you sure that's a plan? I'm gonna cross my general back through the line and let them charge my spearmen instead. Like, what was the plan, my guys? Why are you doing this? Like, it's fine, I guess. I just don't understand why they did this. Seems like a good way to throw away cavalry. Like, even better than the normal way of throwing away cavalry. Oh shit, what a surprise. It's not working for them. Hey, just stop where you are. I don't know where you're actually running to, but stop where you are. If we could catch our breath, I'd really appreciate that. Oh wait, did you stop routing? Well, maybe you'll start again soon. Because that was pretty fucking brutal. They both stopped routing. A little bit rude. Of course they're targeting the Rhodian Slingers. Push them back. You charge here. You come to help. Shoot them. I don't know what this general's doing, just charge him. Yeah, all of you can just fight him, it's fine. Oh, that's so frustrating. I hate they know to target the slingers. I don't think they're doing it because I can't retrain them, but it is very tilting. Alright, you guys come back, form the line. You stop chasing after them. Generals, you can't run down horses, just come back. Oh, we're actually fighting the general here. Well, that seems bad for them. Wasn't expecting them to let me do this. I mean, we'll just charge them again, I guess. This is a weird one. They're sort of not doing a lot. I mean, very seriously, what is the plan here? This is just advanced suicide. Nothing more, nothing less. The camel archers are slowly dying to our slingers, although they are killing a couple of them. With any luck, we'll regenerate them because they'll die first, and then other people will die in the coming melee. It looks like they're charging in. I don't know if they actually are, but it looks like they are. No. Finally, I've been wondering when I'd get that unit back.
The enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home in our enemy's hearts.
All right, their camel archers broke.
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them. Drive
Soften
them
up
from
that general
the
then.
battlefield.
I think this will be 2 stack wipes. It'd be weird if it wasn't. Is this more camel archers? It is. Start on them. Charge here. Come up for moral support. It's a very weird fight.
Please, press forward so that the spirit of his army is a
Oh, the enemy general was pro Jerome away. I thought that was the general's bodyguard. Right, you guys stop, just form up. There's our Acantisti, waste them. You guys can move a little bit closer. Run this forward now that the general is going to be in range. They've already broken. That's a bit of a shame. Machia Foroi, Greek Peltas, more Machia Foroi. That doesn't look like it's getting run down, so I'm a little bit worried about this. You're charging uphill while tired. Don't do that. Stop, stop, stop. Yeah, we'll just let this slow down a second while all of our guys catch their breath. They can't retreat. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, they rallied. We're just gonna move our slingers to the front real quick and kill everyone with them. I think they might have the rest of this fight. Who are you shooting at? Shoot at him. I think you're shooting at a unit I literally can't see. Oh, what? Stop. When they fire at this specific arc, the AI doesn't know how to do it and they throw it over the hill. That's fucking weird. Throw at that one then. General, come in. Definitely put my slingers way too far forward here. Because I was getting confused about their firing arcs more than anything else. I should have blown the horn, but it's still fine. Throw. Charge here. Apparently they fully wiped that. Kill the Acantisti. They can't fire up this hill. They literally just can't do it. Weird. Back off here. Envelop. They've routed immediately. They're like, wait a fucking second. This was a bad idea. General, run it down. They're very close to the edge. They might not get stack wipes, is the thing.
Pursue them. Drive them from the battlefield.
You go for them. And somebody target the 69. That's the biggest stack. Let's see how much of this we can get killed. I don't know that second one was stack wipes.
Worthy of Greek soldiers.
Yeah, we're good. They're both dead. Wait, is the second one not dead? Apparently it wasn't. It went back into the city. Weird. Looked like 85% to me. Can I recruit units here or did that never happen? Ah, they don't have a barracks. That's their issue. I'll start the barracks for them. Oh, they're growing. Right, that issue, the slavery issue. Yes, yes. I remember now. Still seems worth just bringing in units here. Not really a bad thing. There are mercs available. Is it worth picking them up? Probably. I'm strongly tempted to come back and regroup with these guys. That's an interesting route you came up with, fucker. What are you talking about? Walk around to here, please. That's fine. You don't need to make it anywhere in particular. You just need to like actually do something sensible. We're gonna come back to here, group up with them. It's only 3 units, which means we have room for 3 more units, and wouldn't you know it, here's 3 more units. Cool. Come back to here. Group that up so that everyone has full movement next turn. This army is also regrouping with the next wave to go south. We have a siege in Olympia. What's the 3rd unit? Don't be alien hoplites. Oh, it's trash. We did it. Is there anything else here in terms of the merc side of things? No. All right. I mean, it looks to me like this is just our melee, limited as it is, crushing theirs.
Our soldiers have done their work well.
I mean, I guess I just send these guys in to fight, right? Like, there's nothing else that makes any sense to do. If they want to run away, that's also fine.
Great.
What are they doing? Well, I don't know what they're up to. Alright, they're coming back. I don't know what they're up to still. I'm very confused about all this. I'm gonna send the cav in and charge here. They should just be dead. Hey, the friendly fire is funny, but please stop. No, all of this to run forward because I know by the time they get here that archer's gonna be routing. There's no chance in hell it's not.
Mercenary hoplites.
Bring the hoplites here to form a wall. Cav back off. And I think from here it's time to reposition for the fight on the point, and I'm not ever sure what the best way to go about this is if you don't have jabs to put there. Oh, it looks like I've gotten their attention with my cavalry, I think. Need to stop and see where they're actually going to. Also, interesting lines, guys. It's like somebody kicked an anthill over here. What are you doing? Okay, they're coming towards all of this, and this should definitely be on fire at will at this point. And since they're going that way, we just want to flank with our cap to win the fight. Just going to charge in here. Nothing on these guys actually matters. It's very apparent they're just fucking around and wasting time. So you can just leave and try to make sure you don't get hit by random spears. Charge in on my cab in the back, that'll be the fight. Like, there's not a lot to say about this. It's just very bad strats from the AI. Are you gonna die? I've gotta pull him. All right, he lived in battle. I saw the screen stop and I was like, wait, what's happened? Briefly scared there about my general dying because I'm used to having the faction leader with his 40 gold chevron guys and not 9 inexperienced guys. Could have managed that better. Definitely took some unnecessary risk there, but still a relatively easy siege. Once again, we're clicking exterminate because if we don't, we will have serious happiness issues that we will never be able to fix. They've already got a temple. I'll start the sewers because that makes them actually happier. And leaving a garrison here sort of sucks and isn't clear what the right play is. Are there any new mercs this turn? No, of course not. The worst unit is the Cretan Hoplite at this point, I think.
Forward.
So the obvious play here is to just come siege Messine in the bottom, because anything else puts us in tremendous danger of just getting stomped on by this stack. So we're just gonna take that settlement and leave Cretan Hoplites and garrison it. It's not the best, but it's something to be doing. I think Megalopolis is fine on happiness, but I'm not sure what they should be building. I'm not sure what anyone should be building. It's so weird. We've handled Carthage. We've handled Olympia, which leaves the Delta. This army should be grouping up this turn, right? Next turn. We've already moved this army, so we're done for the turn then. Let's handle agents. I've forgotten about them. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what this diplomat should be doing anymore.
Can I be of service?
Same with this one. I guess he's looking for Armenia. Like, there are people out here we're not trading with yet. It'll take us a while to get to them, but they're here. Let's see what's coming in from the east. There's this stack here. And then there's just nothing. It's just garrisons up here. Like, if we actually had an army to push east with, we could probably win. You know, once we dealt with the 3 full stacks on the fort wall. That's the major issue with going east. It's the whole reason we built the fort wall in the first place. Oh, there's a guy here. I did not know there was a spy down here. Sort of bring him up to look across to the Aetolian League, see what's going on over there. The Acarnanian League's still around. Neat. This guy's gonna come down to spy on what we're about to attack. And it looks totally undefended, to be honest. Coming in from the west, there's really not much. If we had the time, we could easily take this out, it seems. I just can't be bothered with this diplomat right now. I don't know what he's supposed to be doing. I've lost track of the plot with him. I'm gonna let him sit there and let Red figure out what he wants done with that guy.
Ready.
All right, so these boats are supposed to try to make it to Rhodes. It's a 2-turn trek. It's a dangerous journey, but it should be doable if we don't go towards the 9 stack we found over here. If we stay in the eastern Mediterranean, oh, we're on double speed. There's a navy, so we've been routed out at least a little bit. We want to cut left to get further away from that and hope we're okay. I think straight towards Rhodes is the path least likely to find more Egyptian boats. Make sure we're building everywhere that can build units and then handle our infrastructure. Right, this was a thing I cared about a lot at one point in time. I wanted to upgrade the temple here. I think we have an old temple from when this was an Egyptian settlement. Yes. Sorry, Temple of Dionysus, but that's not gonna be sticking around. I'm sure they'll be very upset about it. They'll manage. They'll find a way. We're gonna be starting the temple to Poseidon so that we can get our slingers upgraded eventually. And now for handling the build queue, we're gonna start going through everything and we're gonna sort them by income and build there first. Tanis is already able to recruit units, so we just care about money here, and farms tend to be pretty damn solid. And there's no port upgrade to think about there. All right, so I spent all of my money going through and basically building tier 2 markets everywhere, or sewers or something like that. Crop rotations are just too expensive. I've done a lot of building, a lot of infrastructure, but by and large, we aren't able to get a full build queue and are able to build more if we don't go for crop rotations right away, which I think is a better choice. Apparently Sophis loves being in our culture. They're going to very high taxes the turn they got conquered. That feels jank. Not quite sure how that happened. Anyways, that's it for the turn, so I'm gonna end it here and then group up my armies so that it's clear what all got recruited and where things can go efficiently. If Elephant Man dies in the boat, it'll be clearly my fault, and then I'll hand the save back to Red Zed. Ah, they found them. Well, they're dead then. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Good job, Admiral. You deserve that commit. Oh. Well, shit. I don't think you're working your way out of that one. Oh, man. So they have a full stack navy, huh? I mean, this whole plan's probably doomed. Because, like, eventually we'll have a full stack navy, it'll be a fair fight, and that means on very hard we'll lose. Shit. Oh, that was really funny. I was so hyped for a second. You know, it didn't occur to me that after they attacked my navy, the Ptolemies didn't do anything else. I still don't know what that stack that snuck through the fort wall is doing. Where is it? Where's it going? What's the plan? Carthage didn't actually rebel, and Carthage didn't take the city back either. That's neat. Yeah, I'll adopt anyone. Where's he at? Cool. Probably not where he needs to be. Take this guy, chuck him in the army, and gather up all the new units to do much the same. Alright, so now the question with Elephant Man is whether or not he's supposed to be stopping each turn to pick up mercs. I think the answer is not when you're near Carthaginian territory, right? So like in the future. Oh shit, can you actually go through this pass? Well, that sounds like a problem for Red Zed, doesn't it? I'm not actually sure you can go through there. So that might be awkward for us. Oh well. Routing differently wasn't really an option. Going through this way seems so dangerous, but yeah, I'm not sure you can travel through this. I think there might be a port blocking it. I guess I'll find out when I watch Red Zed's part. Bring this army down further south. Wow, you are not happy about the state of affairs with your temple being destroyed, are you? That's fine, we can do a garrison juggle. Gonna bring up this 123. Prospect should be at normal taxes, yeah. Do you actually need the second unit? And it can't reach the army either because it's walked already this turn. I'll leave it here in garrison for Memphis then. Memphis is just having a problem. But this is close to a full stack. This can easily go south. I will cue the movement to show what my intention was. There's just stacks on stacks on stacks. These guys group up this turn. Full stack. But like there's just so much shit that needs fighting. The eastern fort wall is stressful. It's really good that we built it, but managing it is a nightmare. I'm gonna do the fake garrison sallies on all of these armies real quick just to double check what they are and make it easier for Zed to see them. That one is the typical trash, although more spearmen than usual. Their armies are getting better. Not this one. This one's terrible. But yeah, these armies are a bit rough. Also, you need to lower your taxes. You need to lower your taxes. Everyone's still kind of pissy. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're not thrilled to be in this nation. That is taxes managed. And I'm gonna leave it to Red to figure out what to do with this to finish the sieges in Olympia. And like after we do this next siege in Olympia, I'm really not sure what the plan is, right? Like we take Messene and then what? Oh man, it probably would be smart to immediately start a recruitment building here because it's very likely we do lose Olympia. For some reason we haven't, which is really good for us. But even when it does, it won't be able to recruit hoplites because it has no barracks, which will suck. I'm not quite sure how to handle the Olympia situation. Like much of this campaign, we've gotten ourselves in over our head immediately because of a cool idea without much forethought. If there was a bigger army here, it'd be nice. I mean, eventually elephants will be here, but that's far away and probably not actually solving the problem. I don't know. This campaign's a hot mess, but I'm still quite enjoying playing it. I hope you're enjoying watching it. Thank you for doing so. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, Evan and Jeffrey B. Thank you to Red Zed for starting the Hotseat, for the mod team behind RTR IS for developing such an awesome mod. And I won't see you in the next one, but I'll see you soon.